Hello everyone, and welcome back to BuzzList. Today we delve into the heart of a day etched in the fabric of American history and identity, Memorial Day. Observed on the last Monday of May, it's a solemn occasion dedicated to honoring the men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice while serving in the United States Armed Forces. More than just a day off from work or school, Memorial Day stands as a poignant reminder of the human cost of freedom. It's a day for reflection, gratitude, and remembrance. Join me as we journey through time, uncovering the origins of this significant day. We'll trace its evolution from a somber day of remembrance following the Civil War to its present-day observance. We'll explore the stories of courage and sacrifice that have shaped this day, highlighting the individuals who played pivotal roles in its establishment and evolution. Together, let's delve into the heart of Memorial Day, understanding its significance and honoring the legacy of those who gave all for the freedoms we cherish today. The aftermath of the Civil War saw a nation grappling with immense loss. Battlefields, once alive with the clamor of conflict, now stood as silent testaments to the thousands of soldiers who never returned home. From this collective grief emerged a need to remember, to honor, to heal. In the years following the war, communities across the nation, both North and South, began holding springtime tributes to their fallen soldiers. These tributes, often spontaneous and localized, involved decorating the graves of soldiers with flowers, flags, and poems. While the exact origins of these observances remain debated, one of the earliest documented instances took place on May 1, 1865, in Charleston, South Carolina. Organized by a group of freed slaves, the event saw the decoration of Confederate soldiers' graves, a poignant testament to the unifying power of remembrance in the face of division. This nascent tradition, initially known as Decoration Day, quickly resonated throughout the nation. On May 5, 1868, General John A. Logan, leader of an organization of Union veterans, officially proclaimed May 30th as a day for the nation to decorate the graves of those who died in the war with flowers. Logan's proclamation struck a chord, and Decoration Day observances on May 30th soon became widespread. The year 1868 marked a turning point for Decoration Day. General Logan's proclamation, coupled with a growing desire for national healing and unity, propelled the tradition onto the national stage. The first official national celebration of Decoration Day at Arlington National Cemetery on May 30, 1868 drew a crowd of over 5,000 people, including General and Mrs. Ulysses S. Grant. This first national observance set the tone for future commemorations. Speeches by prominent figures, military processions, and the solemn act of decorating graves with flowers and flags became hallmarks of Decoration Day. Across the nation, communities embraced the day, holding their own ceremonies and tributes. Schools and churches held special programs, families visited cemeteries, and veterans organizations held parades and memorial services. Decoration Day, born out of the ashes of the Civil War, was evolving into a unifying national observance. It transcended the divisions of the past, offering a space for shared grief and remembrance. It was a day to honor the sacrifices made, to remember the fallen, and to reflect on the true cost of freedom. As the decades passed, Decoration Day remained a solemn fixture on the nation's calendar. The day continued to evolve, its scope expanding to encompass the sacrifices of those who served in subsequent conflicts, including the Spanish-American War and World War I. The poignant act of remembering transcended individual wars, becoming a testament to the enduring sacrifices made by those who served in defense of the nation. By the turn of the 20th century, the name Memorial Day had begun to supersede Decoration Day in many parts of the country. The shift in nomenclature reflected a broader understanding of the day's purpose. It was no longer just about decorating graves, it was about commemorating the lives and sacrifices of all those who had fallen in service to their country. In 1971, after World War I and following years of informal observance on varying dates, Congress declared Memorial Day a national holiday to be celebrated on the last Monday in May. This act solidified the day's place in the national consciousness, ensuring that the sacrifices of America's fallen heroes would never be forgotten. With the passage of time and the evolution of Memorial Day from a day of remembrance to a long weekend marking the unofficial start of summer, it's easy to lose sight of the day's true meaning. The barbecues, the beach trips, the sails, while enjoyable, shouldn't overshadow the reason for the holiday. Memorial Day is a time to reflect on the sacrifices made by those who gave their lives in service to our country. It's a day to remember their courage, their dedication, and the ideals for which they fought. It's a day to honor their memory and to ensure that their sacrifices were not in vain. Take some time on this Memorial Day to reflect on the true meaning of the day. Visit a local veterans cemetery and pay your respects. Attend a parade or a memorial service. Share stories of service and sacrifice with your family and friends. Let us never forget those who made the ultimate sacrifice so that we could enjoy the freedoms we hold dear. Memorial Day is more than just a date on a calendar. It's about the countless individual stories of courage, sacrifice, and unwavering devotion to duty. Behind every name etched in stone, behind every folded flag, lies a life lived, a story to be told, a sacrifice to be honored. One such story is that of Sergeant Henry Johnson, a member of the all-black 369th Infantry Regiment, known as the Harlem Hellfighters, during World War I. On a fateful night in May 1918, while on guard duty, Johnson single-handedly fought off a German raiding party, saving his fellow soldiers despite being severely wounded. His bravery earned him the French Croix de Guerre, one of France's highest military honors. Another story is that of Marie Daly, a Navy nurse who served with distinction during the Vietnam War. Known for her unwavering compassion and dedication, Daly risked her own life countless times to care for wounded soldiers, both American and Vietnamese. Her selfless service earned her the Bronze Star Medal, a testament to her bravery and unwavering commitment to her patients. The legacy of Memorial Day rests not just in remembering the fallen, but also in honoring the living who continue to serve and protect our nation. It's about supporting our veterans, active duty military personnel, and their families, recognizing the sacrifices they make every single day. This day serves as a powerful reminder that the freedoms we enjoy come at a cost. It's a call to action, urging us to show our gratitude not just in words, but in deeds. By supporting organizations that assist veterans, advocating for policies that benefit those who serve, and simply expressing our thanks to those in uniform, we can honor the sacrifices made in our name. The torch of remembrance burns brightest when we, as a nation, commit to honoring the sacrifices of those who served and continue to serve. By supporting our military communities, we ensure that their sacrifices are never forgotten, and that their legacy of service continues to inspire generations to come. Over the years, the observance of Memorial Day has evolved. What began as a solemn day of remembrance has, for many, transitioned into a long weekend marking the unofficial start of summer. Families gather for barbecues, friends enjoy picnics in the park, and retailers offer Memorial Day sales. While these activities are not inherently disrespectful, it's important to remember the true meaning of the day. The freedoms we enjoy, the gatherings we cherish, are all possible because of the sacrifices made by those we honor on Memorial Day. It's a balancing act, acknowledging the solemnity of the day while also appreciating the freedoms it represents. The key is to approach the day with a sense of respect, remembering that while we celebrate life and liberty, we do so because of those who gave their all in service to our nation. Memorial Day, at its core, is a day for unity and gratitude. It's a day to bridge generations, connecting the sacrifices of the past with the freedoms of the present. It's an opportunity to teach younger generations about the true cost of liberty and the importance of honoring those who defend it. Share stories of service and sacrifice with your children and grandchildren. Visit museums and historical sites. Participate in local parades and ceremonies. These acts of remembrance help keep the memory of our fallen heroes alive while instilling a sense of gratitude and patriotism in future generations. By bridging the generational divide through remembrance, we ensure that the sacrifices of those who came before us are never forgotten, and that their legacy of service continues to inspire. There are countless ways to honor Memorial Day and pay tribute to the fallen. Visit a local veterans cemetery and place flowers or flags on the graves. Attend a parade or a memorial service in your community. Volunteer your time at a veterans hospital or donate to a veterans charity. Educate yourself and others about the history of Memorial Day and the stories of those who served. Fly the American flag at half-staff until noon, then raise it to full staff until sunset. Observe a moment of silence at 3 p.m. local time for the National Moment of Remembrance. However you choose to observe the day, remember that the most important thing is to approach it with a sense of respect and gratitude. Take some time to reflect on the sacrifices made by those we honor, and let their memory inspire you to live a life worthy of their sacrifice. As we conclude our journey through the history and significance of Memorial Day, let us remember that this day is more than just a holiday. It's a solemn reminder of the human cost of freedom, a testament to the courage and sacrifice of those who gave their all for our nation. Let us honor their memory not just today but every day by striving to live lives worthy of their sacrifice. Let us remember their families who bear the weight of their loss with quiet dignity. And let us never forget the true meaning of Memorial Day, a day for remembrance, for gratitude, and for honoring the fallen. Thank you for joining me on this journey of remembrance. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. And be sure to share your thoughts and reflections on Memorial Day in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going.